I'm Allie.
And I'm Lizzie, and we're the Photo Sisters.
Today we're going to talk to you about how to use your camera without a flash indoors.
So first tip is to make sure you're comfortable using your camera in manual mode. We will link to our series below on ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. You'll want to know how to use those because it's essential to use your camera in manual to shoot inside without a flash and still light things great. So, first of all, depending on your lighting situation is obviously going to affect your ISO. Now, you want
So
to
you're
bring
not going
in...
to try it at nighttime.
No.
Tip one.
Tip one.
Daytime.
Try it in the day. And so you want to bring in as much available light as possible. So open the blinds, move closer to the windows, and just find different areas that you see as being lit better. So if I'm shooting a bride and she's in a corner that has lights on that are really yellow, fluorescent, and yellowy, I'll usually ask towards the end of her makeup if she can move to a chair that's closer to a window so that it's lit nicely like that. And here's the thing, we really don't like artificial lighting, so if you have lights on, like a ceiling light or a lamp, unless you want to capture that ambiance, turn it off, because otherwise it's going to cast a yellow tint onto your photos.
And kind of give weird shadowing.
Yeah, so turn off the lights if you can and move closer to the window. And honestly, even if you can't move closer to the window and it's farther away, I would still recommend turning the lights off if you can handle it with a higher ISO, because I would rather have a little bit of noise in my photos than have fluorescent lighting, which gives it an orange glow, which usually means that I'll convert it into black and white just because the color is so unflattering later on. So I try to keep it as natural as I can with the available light and sticking closer to the windows. And so yeah, usually inside I can shoot anywhere from 400 to 3200 ISO, just depending on the lighting situation. Right now, the lighting that we're in, we're sitting about 10 feet away from a window, which is over here.
And we do move the couch so we are facing, so the window's
on us.
Typically straight, shining right onto us.
That's why, like, it's just lit evenly. Because if we were to have the couch against the window, and I guess we can show you real quick. If we were sitting this way,
see how
we would have shadows.
Shadowed.
And this camera is an auto right now, so you would notice it probably more on a dSLR. And then if we were to go this way, sorry, my apartment's really messy. If we were to go this way, we would be backlit by a window, which doesn't look bad. And some people might prefer this, and I think it would be really cool for some artistic shots. But if you're looking for traditional stuff, it would be a little bit harder to light this because it's backlit. I mean, you can get a really cool dramatic shot. There's a lot of brides and dresses and window shots and silhouettes, but it's just not as classic and traditional. So we're going to go back to the way that we came. So once you set your ISO accordingly, you can also use your aperture to manipulate your lighting situations. If you're shooting in darker rooms, make sure that you have a lens like a 51.8 or a 1.4, because you might need to adjust your ISO for a wider aperture to shoot indoors without a flash.
Bring in more light.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to grab my camera and show you a little video from taking a photo of my sister, just kind of the steps that I would take to get my settings right and adjust the exposure. Okay, so right now I'm at ISO 640 and I'm shooting at f1.8 with my 51.2L. Sorry, I'm using my 5D Mark II and I don't have it on a tripod, so it's probably not very stabilized. And you can see she's still really dark, so I need to adjust my shutter speed. Just by turning my knob, you can see that adjusting the shutter speed is going to get it much brighter. So now I'm at 1/25th of a second, and she looks pretty well lit. But yeah, it's just really a master of changing your aperture and your ISO and your shutter speed to get the photo to look good. We still have the window over here. So that's what that looks like over there. Allie, can you stand up for me?
Yep.
So now I'm going to show you, if she was in front of the window, if I were to take a picture right here, she would be very backlit. So this could be a cool artistic shot. If I wanted to turn my shutter speed down, I could kind of make a silhouette effect. But yeah, I'm just playing around with the exposure and mostly my shutter speed. I'm just clicking my little wheel. So that's why it comes in real handy to know how to use your camera in manual mode. I'm tracking her right now. Good job, eh? I'm so bad at doing manual focus. I give it to you, videographers. You're real good. You're real good. Alright, so sit back down, Allie.
Yes.
So if I were to move directly with the window behind me, you can see that the window directly behind me lights her pretty dang good. The window behind me gives like the most even, flattering light, so you can really see how just placing yourself in different locations and doing that will adjust the lighting situation. But yeah, that's that. That was pretty much it. Just make sure that you know how to use your camera in manual. If you need a little refresher course, watch our videos below that talk about shooting in manual. If you're shooting in auto mode, it's probably going to pop up the flash or make things really dark and crazy. So yeah, just master your settings, maybe upgrade your lens to a faster piece of glass, like a 1.8 or 1.4, and that will make all the difference in your photos inside without a flash. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.